What up, though, y'all? How y'all living? As usual, making comments on certain pages on Instagram, I always get a lot of whatever. So I made a comment on this situation about Don Robinson because it really struck me in a funny way. I didn't really know what to say. I seen this pretty faced old tender talking about being homeless. I'm like, how? How is that possible? Whenever I hear ladies at different ages and stages of their lives say they have certain problems, I know it's impossible for them to have them problems unless a few certain things. But let's check out the story, and then I'm gonna give you my opinion so you can argue with me later, like the people on Instagram. They almost got me.
I said it. Oh my God, it's out. I've been living in my car. Oh my gosh. If you remember, if you guys were with me, in
Now let me hold on.
2020, I did like 105,000 in.
Now check out, baby. She don't appear to have no makeup on. That appears to be her real hair. She got all her teeth is in the front. I mean, she got a little, it's a little congestion right there, but she looked like she got all her teeth is. Skin still looking straight. Now, this is before we even get into getting a job or not trying to live in expensive ass Los Angeles. What are it's a couple young dudes that'll take that. Have you all up in the one bedroom apartment. From the window to the wall.
Interviews. And in the interim, I was living with my parents in Vegas. And that was wonderful until it wasn't. I love my mom, but she became very angry. And a lot of...
Now look, she's sexy. She don't even appear to be a chunky monkey either. And all the players when I was a kid, the players used to argue about which one of them was the finest in the group. Typically in these type of situations, when you find yourself listening to a woman, she's going to tell you exactly why it's her fault while not telling you it's her fault. Now let's listen.
Her anger, she was taking out on me, and I was her target all the time. And I was like, I can't deal with this. Like, I respect her too much. I didn't understand it. I still don't. And it hurt me. So I was just trying to figure it out, but I couldn't. You can't read someone else's mind. You can't figure them out. They got to figure themselves out. So I was like, let me get out of here. And I was sleeping in my car for maybe about a month in Vegas. And then the guy that was co-managing me at the time was living in LA. And he said, you need to come back to LA because it's getting ready to be...
Mama, co-manager. She said you can't figure people out. They got to figure themselves out. If you really believe that, then that would apply to you, baby doll. And this music industry ain't been that good to you. Why you got a co-manager? You can manage yourself. Like, they group specifically had a problem with management and being mismanaged by management.
Fire in Vegas. You need to come back. I love LA, so I said okay. And he said that I could stay with him, and so I was like, okay. But you have a dog, I have a dog. Do we have? And he's like, I don't have a lot of room, but I'll make room for you. And then
why you got a dog and no place to stay and no man and you that fine? Get where I'm going with this? Am I the only one that's starting to notice a pattern of carrying unnecessary, baggage?
When I got to his place, he actually didn't have room for me. So it turned into, okay, well, I'm going to put you in a hotel for the night. And that one night turned into 8 months. Oh my God, you guys. I was like, no, this is unacceptable, because every apartment that I looked at, every single time I looked at a place, I would call him and I'm like, okay, can you meet me here? I would tell him ahead of time, of course.
So you telling me somebody paid for you to be in an apartment for 8 months and you didn't hustle up on money to get your own apartment? What were you doing? You could book your own shows. I see all type of people, man. Teddy Riley do shows. He do guy shows by himself sometimes. I thought my mama was lying, like trying to juice me for $250. Teddy Riley, Willie. I didn't know Teddy Riley could sing. Go figure. Miss Lady, you let me be your manager.
And then he wouldn't meet me there until I would take video and send it to him. And he's like, no, oh my God, this neighborhood, I hate it. I'm like, dude, I'm the one who has to live here. This is my remote for my phone. You can push play and pause and all that stuff. So that's why I'm holding this. Anyway, and it's way cheaper than the hotel. I told my assistant one day, I have been researching car life. There's a whole community of people that live in their cars, and a whole community of people that live in their RVs, and a whole community of people that live in vans. Van life, car life, RV life. And I loved what I was seeing. I just thought, wow, these people, I can do that. I can do this, I think. And I ended up in my car, and it's been, like I said, 3 years.
Shoot, I won't sleep in a...
Shout out to Prophet Muscle. Okay. So when I said what I said on Instagram, which is basically I don't understand how this is possible, and then I fell into watching the video, I see how it's kind of possible. It's going to be impossible for any man to actually take her serious or into their life, because all of that baggage she carrying around for no reason, needing buffers for your business when your business is slow, the mentality. And that's kind of crazy, because she still got spunk. So she probably get a dude in, and then he get to dealing with that, and he's going to run. And a lot of ladies make this mistake. A lot of celebrities, on the other hand, let me tell you something. If you are already famous, then all you have to do is apply to yourself to something and be good at it. And it's going to come back around. You just may not be successful as what for what you're famous for. A lot of people go to college and we become successful at things we did not go to college for. Same situation, man. Don't be ashamed and then crying about it and being in your car. And then don't tell people it's cool to live in your car if that's not what you want to do. And people, if you are stupid enough to live in California, expensive ass, or New York, expensive ass state, any of these overly expensive states where you talking about the cheapest rent you're going to find is $3,000. Leave. You probably instantaneously not be homeless by just leaving that motherfucker. And all of you artists that got fucked in bad record deals and stuff like that, go call Gangu Roach. He'll help you get your publishing back, get you some income going on. You know what I'm saying? I think you just got to get him a small piece and let people know he helped you. He helped a lot of motherfuckers. This is ridiculous. Hey, I tag baby. I don't know if I could let her live with me, though. And see, that's what the problem. That's a whole lot of women. A whole lot of women will have husbands if they quit being bag ladies. You know, you got to go back and listen to that Erykah Badu song, because she talking about a lot of y'all. And it's such a slick, smooth song that you don't really catch it. But you got to catch it. And we out. Bag lady, you gon' miss your bus. You can't hurry up, 'cause you got too much stuff. All you should hold on to is you. Oh. guess it's true. One day we out, dog.